Well, since we've already hit one of our talking points, we hit it every single episode. Tell us about Guardians of the Galaxy. It's Marvel.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
Lord.
love it.
Really?
I love it.
Really?
It's great.
Is it?
A+.
Out of the trilogy, what's best?
Oh, this is the best one. So, James Gunn, he brought. This is why I like it a lot, because he brought a lot of what he does or did in DC. The kind of like, it's not rated R, but it's like pushing that limit. So like with Suicide Squad, a lot of the stuff that I like about it, because it's kind of dark and has that
Yeah.
dark humor, he brings that here to Marvel.
I still love the fucking weasel drowns at the beginning.
Yeah, like stuff like that. He brings it to Marvel, but
Yeah.
he makes it palatable. So a lot of the reasons why I like the DC stuff is because of the dark humor, but a lot of the reasons why it could be or not as good is because he like tries to take it maybe too far, or not too far, but like, you know,
I love the Suicide Squad. That was great.
I do too. But like sometimes it's like has to be a limit to make it for me to make it good. And I think he does it perfectly. He blends it perfectly with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like he blends it perfectly. So like it's dark, it's hilarious. Like it's really funny. I was laughing out loud watching it.
In your blanket.
And it's dark, so it has like dark humor.
Anything kind of like where John Cena and Idris Elba's character just start like killing this entire village, like competing who can kill that many people?
Yeah,
Most
no.
people? Did they have a moment like that?
No,
That
it's,
shit was funny too.
yeah, no, it's not. It's not dark like that. Dark. But I thought it was hilarious.
That was fucking funny.
But it's still really good, and it still blends it perfectly. The darkness and like the Marvel good, superhero movie. It
Yeah.
blends it perfectly.
Okay. Spoiler alert. Who dies?
Nobody.
Oh.
And I don't want nobody to die. I don't want any of those characters to die. I love them all. So I'm glad they didn't die. But, I mean, are you going to watch it? I don't want to spoil that for you.
That's why I said spoiler alert for people who care.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you want me to spoil it for you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there's parts of it where you might think somebody dies. It gets real close to it, but they don't die, which I love. I don't want any of these characters to die. And there's parts you learn about Rocket's backstory,
Okay.
and that shit is dark, and that's why I loved it. Shit was dark, and it was good because it's like it's not cookie cutter shit.
It's like Marvel when Marvel actually gets mature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because most of the time they kind of like stay in teenage mature. They don't go like adult mature.
yeah.
That's
But
kind of what I liked about the first Black Panther movie was like it actually had some maturity to it.
yeah, it was like that. It was a lot of killing. It's a lot of like animal cruelty stuff in there, and in the dark, it was just great. It was great, and you might tear up sometimes. Like that backstory, I'm telling you, is sad.
I could tell your voice kind of cracked a little bit there.
that backstory is sad. And it's super funny. It's hilarious, and it has one of the best fighting scenes that I've seen in a Marvel movie.
I mean, that's not saying a ton.
I mean, I guess. I mean, a lot of like Captain America stuff was great. The Avengers movies were great with fighting. I feel like it was a lot of good fighting scenes in Marvel. I mean, I feel like it was a lot, especially like Endgame and Infinity War. But this one was really good. Like the camera movement that James Gunn had was great. Like overall, it's a great movie, and I think a lot of people should go see it. It's a real fun time.
Did it say Phase 4?
Did it say Phase? Is this Phase 4?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's Phase 4.
You sure?
I have no idea actually. I think it's Phase 5 though. I think Phase 4 ended with Black Panther.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
You're supposed to want to know all these things.
Yeah. Well, I don't know everything.
So you're not general into whatever AI.
General AI,
Yeah.
AGI.
Yeah, whatever that is. You're not going to keep talking while I try to look this up.
Yeah. But if it is Phase 4, yes, it's saved. No, it didn't say Phase 4.
Safeway on there.
I mean, was Phase 4 that bad?
I don't know.
I feel like people were just over like hating it. I thought it had some good point and stuff. And geez, I thought it had some good stuff in Phase 4. I wasn't that mad at Phase 4. But it didn't save it if it's in Phase 4. But that shit is great.
You are correct.
Yeah, I am correct.
Wakanda Forever was the last one in Phase 4.
Yeah, I know my stuff. See, I know my Marvel stuff. Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
So
know
if
it.
it's Phase 5, starting off Phase 5, no, it didn't because Ant-Man did, right?
Yeah, technically Ant-Man started.
Yeah. I mean, Ant-Man came off to a rough start, but this aid Phase 5.
I mean, is Phase 5 also hurt by, the other situation?
I don't think so.
Do you think they're gonna recast him? He who should not be named?
I don't know. I think if it gets worse, 100%. Right now,
It doesn't help that New York's legal system is slow as fuck.
yeah. But I don't know. They haven't I don't think they shot anything else with him yet. But they are coming out with Loki, which is people want to see that. Like people love that, and he's all in that. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I think they just release it, even though I don't think people would be that upset.
I mean, it's not the first time that Marvel has replaced the black character and just acted like nothing happened.
Yeah, and if they do replace him, I don't think it'll be that bad either.
Because what was it? Terrence Howard got replaced with Don Cheadle.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I think people would notice it if once he gets replaced, if he gets replaced. But I don't think people would be that mad. I think the people get over it pretty quickly, even though he was great. Man, what if? Huh? No, I'm joking.
Oh, season 2.
But yeah, it's gonna be funny how they play it because Loki is coming out soon, I think, and they already shot everything for it.
And here's the other thing is, because of the writer's strike, they're gonna have to push so much shit back.
Yeah,
Where it's just like, okay, well, we have to rely on what we have,
yeah.
and we're gonna have to make this last.